Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Burton. Caught on the right side by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 44, Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Okay, 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw here out to Brown. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burton.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Touchdown, Rams.
Sky Moore.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Slot man moves right. They run a draw here on second down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Come on, come on.
Here's a give up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. first down. Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Rams 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive, Burton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Burton. He finds his man, Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's the stiff arm. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 113 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 12.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Smith catches left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Burton.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, set.
On 4th down, Burton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost a
touchdown, Rams.
Sky Moore
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.